because of this relationship with Jesus Christ, because of what Jesus has done for you, then this now permeates in all of your relationships. And this has to affect and influence the way we relate with other people. You see, if there's no change in these areas of relationships that we have, then we have to reconsider, did we actually, or did that person actually have an encounter with Jesus Christ? Or is he just playing church or religion? It's a good question to ask, because when I embrace the truth of the gospel, then my relationships will change. And here Paul talks about relationships with other Christ followers, other believers, other church members, and then with the family, which we'll talk about today, and then also with workmates and at the workplace and the office, and then the rest of the world and everyone else. When I embrace the truth of what God has done for me, then I'm able to see change in my relationships. Now, throughout church history, you'll see that as well. John Wesley, in the 18th century, when he encountered Christ, as a man who was lost and did not know his direction in life, and suddenly, boom, something happened and his life got radically transformed. He could now no longer contain what was inside of him, and he started sharing it with other people. But he did not just preach the gospel. He started, there were social reforms that resulted in what he was trying to do. In fact, he denounced evils of slavery, the reformation of prison cells, and the education of the masses, which actually gave birth to universities in the States, some of the Ivy League schools, because of what he has done. And then William Carey, all right, in 1793, he was the father of modern-day missions, and he was a missionary to India. And when he went to India, he had a hand in the abolition of widow burning. Okay, they burn widows. Not only that, there was child sacrifices going on, and they would throw babies into the Ganges River to sacrifice the baby unto the river god. And so these types of things. And so again, you will see that when Christ transforms us, it has to permeate the things around us, the relationships around us. And then you think about David Livingstone in 1841. He was a missionary to Africa, and he fought against polygamy, against slave trade, and he built schools and helped the helpless and the weak and the needy and those who are sick. When God captivates our hearts through Christ, you can't help but that love permeate the relationships around you. A.T. Robertson said it this way. He said, real Christianity is both a doctrine and a life. Mere belief is dead without life as proof. Real spiritual life is impossible without vital contact with God and Christ. And our dealings with others become the final proof of our real connection with Christ.